Hello, it's Maroon here. Wenty Leagues is proud to support local charities, community groups and sporting teams in the Holroyd area, and they do that through the Clubgrants scheme. In fact, Wenty Leagues contributes over $250,000 a year in cash and in-kind donations through the Clubgrants scheme, making it the biggest donator in the Holroyd area. Funding provided by Wenty Leagues goes to specific areas in the local community: community welfare, community development, social services. In fact, let's take a look at Wenty Leagues in your community. Well, here at Wenty Leagues, we are so proud of our association with the Australian Genies. They have granted over 160 wishes for sick and disabled children. But to tell you more about all that is Sam from the Australian Genies. Mate, firstly, welcome, and tell us exactly what you guys do.
Well, we grant wishes to terminally ill or disabled children, wishes that are of material items. We don't grant holidays. We grant wishes of wheelchairs, hospital beds, modifications of buildings to allow disabled children to egress. We do not grant holidays like other wish granting charities do.
So it's the everyday stuff, Sam, the stuff that'll help young families out.
Stuff that the government has a waiting list of 2 or 3 years.
Okay, so obviously, Sam, here at Wenty Leagues, we're so proud to be a part of it all. And how has Wenty Leagues helped you guys over the years?
Well, Wenty Leagues and Clubgrants in general are a great help to us. We currently grant around about 15 wishes a year, and they range from $500 to $5,000. Without Clubgrants and Wenty Leagues, we won't be able to do that many. We'll probably only do 3 or 4. Wenty Leagues is the major sponsor that we have.
Well, thank you so much, Sam. And there it is, Wenty Leagues, through their association with Clubgrants, helping real, honest, decent people in the Holroyd area who could really use a hand. And let's meet a couple of those people now, a lovely couple named Greg and Kayleen. Well, Greg and Kayleen are the parents of Shannon and Caitlin, who you'll meet very shortly. Greg and Kayleen, first of all, tell me, what is the condition that the kids have?
Caitlin and Shannon have a condition called spinal muscular atrophy. It's a neuromuscular condition. Okay,
so with the help of Wenty Leagues and obviously these wonderful people at Australian Genies, Greg, let's start with the ramp, because I was speaking to you earlier on and you're talking about the kids now having their independence. So with that ramp and the pathway, they can just get about their business and feel some independence, and they don't have to call on you for every need.
Oh, that's exactly right. Yeah, they can just get out the backyard, play together, and you can see the smile on their faces when they're out there and just cruising around in their chairs. Yeah, they love it, yeah.
And Shannon, the little bloke in his chair, he's like a Formula One driver, isn't he, Kayleen? How do you keep up with him?
Well, he just loves it. Ever since he's had his chair, he just feels like he's got the freedom, and obviously having the ramp at home to get him out of the house was a major thing, because obviously when he first went into his chair and Caitlin went into hers, we had stairs front and back, so we were like, you know, it was a really big deal. And then we were so fortunate to have the help of the Australian Genies and Wenty Leagues to help us do the modifications that we needed at our family home.
Yeah, they do some wonderful work, the Australian Genies. I know how proud the people at Wenty Leagues are to be involved with them, and I suppose looking ahead the next 5-10 years for you guys, Greg, it doesn't get any easier, with the greatest respect.
No, it doesn't, yeah. There's more than likely we've got to do more modifications to our house. Like, they'll be able to, like, if we do the kitchen up, they'll be able to, you know, access the kitchen and like make toast, their sandwiches. Yeah, so, you know, that's a little bit down the path. So they're things we've got to look at, yeah.
Well, best of luck to you both. You've got two of the cutest kids I've ever met. In fact, why don't we take this opportunity to say good day to them, Shannon and Caitlin. Well, with me are my two new best mates in the world. From Greystanes, good local kids, Caitlin and Shannon. Shannon's 7 and Caitlin's 9. So let's speak to the beautiful Caitlin first. Now, if he's 7 and you're 9, I'm just wondering, that's 2 years difference. Does he get on your nerves a bit? Is there ever any trouble? Do you ever have to pull him into line?
Sometimes.
Sometimes you have to just say, I'm the bigger sister. Do what you're told?
Yes.
What sort of stuff does he do to annoy you, I wonder? All that typical stuff.
Yes.
Wants to watch stuff on the telly that you don't want to watch.
Yes.
Shannon, what about you, mate? You got Hot Wheels cars? How many do you reckon you got? 40? So you got that many? So you got 40?
He has like 4 tubs of them.
Does he really? Well, Caitlin, lovely to meet you.
Okay.
Shannon, you behave yourself. So we see you next time. Good on you, mate. Caitlin and Shannon. Well, that was the Australian Genies, one of the many great partnerships Wenty Leagues has in your local community. And we wish them all the very best.